today's video. Something a little bit different. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a little while. First, I have to apologise about the redness of my face. I got a little bit too much sun on the weekend, and it resulted in this. Sunstroke is fun! So today I got an email from a young girl who I wanted to read out, and she's asked me a question and I kind of really wanted to answer it because it kind of struck home for me. So she wrote, "Hey Chriso, first off I just want to say that I love you and I'm happy that I found you on YouTube. I love you too. You said that we could ask you anything. My name is Kayla and I'm 16. My parents are starting to go through a divorce and I really don't know what to do. I know that your parents divorced too, so I was wondering how you got through it. Please, please, please help me. Love, Kayla." Love you. Kayla, thank you so much for writing in. I'm really sorry that you're going through such a hard time. Divorce is never easy for anyone involved. I was really young when my parents got divorced. I think I was around 6, so I guess you've got 10 years on me, so I'm not sure how much my story is going to help. One thing that I can assure you of, don't blame yourself, it's not your fault. It's one of those things that in some cases parents are better off not together. It's really hard, divorce is hard, it really depends on circumstances and things like that. But what I can say, and the only piece of advice that I can give you, is make sure that you don't take sides. Taking sides is really hard. I know, because your one parent is going to lean on you more than what the other parent is going to, but it's really important that you remember that your parents love you, equally. Not one of them loves you more than the other one. But it is important to, still be you and still do what you would normally do. Sometimes it really is better that they're not together. What I can say is that I made sure growing up that I got to see both parents regularly. Of course I lived with my mum, but I still got to see my dad every Sunday, and that's really important because it's going to be hard on them to get used to not being around each other, but it's also going to be really hard for the family member or the parent that moves out of the house, because I'm assuming that they're used to seeing you every day. So also make sure that you really take on board, and I can't stress this enough, that it's not your fault. Your parents, I'm sure, love you very much, and I'm sure that there's reasons you're probably not going to know or 100% understand. I wasn't really made aware of why my parents got divorced until I was much older. You just be there for both of them. Try not to take too much of it on board, as difficult as it is. I mean, you're in a really important time frame of your life where everything's, I guess, a lot more emotional than what it should be. If you're anything like me, kind of still there. It's true, divorce is hard no matter what age the child is, and a lot of the time parents kind of forget that there are children involved, and they're so focused on dealing with their issues as a couple that they kind of forget that the issue that it creates for the family moving forward. So if you've got any younger brothers and sisters, just really be there for them and be their support. Remember that your parents do love you, and also remember that at the end of the day, there's nothing that you could have done to change the outcome. They are who they are, and if this is a good thing, it's a good thing. If it's a bad thing, then they'll work it out. Also try to remember that the chances of them getting back together are quite low, and I know that's not what you want to hear, but it is. I mean, they've obviously thought about this quite a lot, and that's really important as well. So try not to put too much hope into them getting back together, as difficult as I know that it is, because I know that I did that for a very long time, and it just made it really hard for me to let my stepmom in, who I now have an amazing relationship with. But it's really important just to focus in on you and remember that your parents love you no matter what. Nothing really has to change relationship wise for you and your dad and you and your mum. The only thing that really should be changing is the relationship between the two of them. I hope that answered your question, Kayla. I really appreciate you taking the time to write into me. I love that you've written into me. I love that you are following me on YouTube, and I'm really happy that you enjoy the videos that I put out. If you guys have a question for me, you can either email me at chriso_1376@yahoo.com, or you can Facebook me on facebook.com/chrisoblogger, and use the hashtag JustAskChriso. I love hearing from you guys. I love connecting with you guys. and it's something that I want to do more of this year, so I'm definitely putting the emphasis on it. I don't care how stupid the question is or how deep the question is, I'm an open book, and if there's something that I can help you guys through, then I'm definitely all for it. As always, if there's not enough of me in your life, you can listen to my radio show every Monday at 8 PM on Joy 94.9. I do post videos every Wednesday and Sunday, so don't forget to give this one a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button because it really does mean a lot to me when you guys subscribe and you connect. But until next time, guys, peace out.